Long time no see. Hello and welcome. If you are new here, I'm Monica, and PeriodSixDesigns is my company channel, social media platforms, and I have gone ghost. It's probably because I have been reading, and you're probably like, girl, where have you been? I'm in front of this bookshelf because my days are filled with reading. Reading has been my salvation when I needed to get away from social media and just take a break. While I could do like a whole re-intro video, y'all don't care about none of that. Just know that I'm back. Just know that I'm crafting. Just know that you'll be getting a variety of things moving forward. It won't just be things that are glittery and rhinestoney. I'm going to be crafting the things that I want to craft. And I do that off camera already. And I always have. I just never shared them with y'all. So hopefully y'all enjoy these other crafting videos that I have plans on posting. And yeah, so anyways, today we are making bookmarks. And so like I said, you can see I have books everywhere. Lover of books, reader. You can actually follow me on Book Talk if you want to. It's Gucci Got Books, Instagram and TikTok. But yeah, and so I decided that I wanted to make my own bookmarks, and so that's what I did. And so I made 12 laminated bookmarks, and I'm going to show you guys how I did it. And so instead of me sitting here rambling, let's get into the tutorial. And so while you can make your own bookmarks, design your own bookmarks, come up with your own designs using Procreate, I like to use Creative Fabrica. And so I've told y'all about Creative Fabrica before. I actually pay the $47 a year for a membership, and they have all types of templates, designs, all that. Like, so if you're just getting started, definitely recommend, you make it easier for yourself. And so you can see right here, I have a variety of bookmark designs saved, but I'll also have a variety of background saved. And so never discount the fact that you can use a background to make a bookmark. And so, cause it's like it's given the same thing. So yeah, I'm just going through and showing y'all just things I have saved. And if you have the membership, all of these are literally free to download. I will drop a link below. You can see they even have magnetic bookmarks. I'm gonna do a video on magnetic bookmarks too. Sometimes I'm 50-50 on a magnetic bookmark, depending on how I'm feeling, but I love a traditional bookmark. Okay, and so when you download that template, it's gonna open like this, and I'm gonna show you how it opens. I already had this kind of stuff done. I was like, oh, maybe y'all want to see how I make these bookmarks, and so I'll film a little video. And so essentially it'll download, and it'll be this blank canvas, and you would go if you save, you download the background images, you can just upload those to your Canva, and it's drag and drop. It's so simple. Like, you don't gotta make it too complicated. You don't gotta try to figure out nothing out, baby. Download, drag and drop, and you can pick what part of the design you want to be in your bookmark. Now you can do it where, like, if you're trying to get all of that design area, you can just, it's the command key on Mac, but I don't know what it is on PCs. But yeah, but I just decided to drag and drop it and leave it how it was. And so I decided to do a total of 8 bookmarks, and these is what the 2 pages look like. And so I'm like, okay, these are gonna be super pretty. When you start doing something, you start getting like really excited. And so I definitely could have removed that 2x6. I don't know why I just left it up there. It's not hurting nobody, so we're gonna leave it up there. And so I also had these other 2 that I was like, oh, these are cute. I didn't print them, and you won't see them in this video, but like just showing you like other examples of, you download them from Creative Fabrica and you can just print them like this. And so print them the regular way. I printed mine on just like really cheap cardstock, honestly, and I use print quality best. If I were to do it differently, I would definitely print them using like a better cardstock, or like is a shiny cardstock a thing and it won't smudge, but like something like with like a satiny finish instead of like the matte finish, because I think that just vibes better. And so I tried to do a front and back like I was just showing y'all. Baby, I printed it wrong. Don't judge me. This is my first time. And so that is what the other page look like. And you see they look really good. Like, you're like, okay, the color is vibrant, look really good. If anybody wants to know what kind of printer I use a Canon TS something. It's like their crafting expensive printer. I think it's actually on sale right now. I feel like I look, because I was looking to buy another one. But yeah, and so we're gonna spice it up. We're gonna use some laminating sheets. And so I just picked these up on Amazon. You get a bunch of different sheets. They weren't even really that expensive. They were like $10. Different designs with the the hollow and whatnot. So yeah, and I was like, okay, let's spice it up. Let's do the laminating sheets on these, just to give it like a little something extra. And so the easiest way I found to put these on is just bend it back just a little bit, like a ½ inch, an inch, cut off a little bit of the top piece, and then stick it, like line up the edge of that top. And I have so much glitter on my desk, y'all. Why does glitter go everywhere? And so it's funny, you don't notice how much glitter you have on like a surface until you're trying to do something that you don't want glitter on, and you're like, I have glitter everywhere. Okay, anyways, back to this. And so once you line it up, the top edges together, kind of flip it back, and then just use your little tool with the felt edge, and just take your time and make sure it's smooth. You ain't got no bubbles, you ain't got no holes. If you do it like how I just did it, you won't have no problems, I promise you. And then I'm using this brayer because, baby, I spent like $8 on it. I'm going to use it for something. And so that is what it looks like. I was like, okay, we're getting there. If I'm going to put these in laminating pouches. If you don't have laminating pouches, though, definitely recommend you also put a laminating sheet on the back of the sheet and then cut them out. That way they're protected on both sides. Yeah, so that just makes it easier if you don't have, like I said, if you don't have a laminating machine. And so I'm going to just use my paper cutter to cut these. You can use scissors too. I used scissors on one of them and I was like, girl, I can't cut straight. My hands is too shaky. Let me do it with the machine. And I really need a new blade. And so if you see it seem like I'm struggling a little bit, it's because I am. My blade is a little dull. Cause I've really been trying to buy like a paper chopper, like one with like a lever that comes down. I'm just being cheap and it's only like $20. And so you're like, it's $20 and you won't buy it? No, because this one is still doing just fine. And so, yeah, that is what they look like. And I was like, yay, okay, these look really good. These are going to look really good when we laminate them. Let's keep going and cut out more and make more. And so I'm going to just repeat it for y'all, let y'all watch it, let y'all enjoy it. If you watch this a couple times, if it looks weird what I'm doing, and then if you still got a question on how I'm doing it, let me know. But like I said, flip it back, use your scraping tool, the video is sped up, but take your time. It still don't take long, but yeah, take your time. And we're back. Okay, and so I bought these laminating pouches also off Amazon, and they say it's for a 2x6 bookmark. You might go a little bigger, like 2 by 6.5. But yeah, because I like my bookmarks protected. I don't know. I buy bookmarks from certain companies, and they be like, "Do you want it laminated?" Yes, girl. I be sitting over here sipping on a coffee. I be sitting over here, having a little snacky snack. I need my bookmark protected. And my husband is rough on stuff. And so, yeah, I need it laminated. And so also many, many months ago, I was in Walmart and they had this laminator on clearance for $7. And you can see I literally bought this probably in like January or February, because I be in them clearance aisles heavy. So yeah, and I was like, okay, now's the time, girl, bring it out, because we're making bookmarks. And it's really simple to use. You literally just turn it on. These are 5mm laminating book sleeves. And so this laminator that I got from Walmart, it either does 5 mils, 3 mils, or cold. And it literally just says, I tried to read the instructions because, I don't want to be on here messing up. I don't want y'all judging me. It literally says stick it the sealing side through first. So the side that's already sealed. And then I put it back through a second time just off GP because I don't know what I'm doing. And like I said, I need to protect it because we rough on stuff in my house. Ever told y'all how we broke a granite countertop? Story for another day. Anyways, yeah. And so I'm just going to show you guys me doing these a little bit, and I'll come back and show y'all the final product. jumping in here again. Y'all probably like, girl, what are you trimming? Because my blade was dull on my paper trimmer, you know, I had like a little like paper fuzzies, I guess you could call it. It wasn't the sharpest. Like I had to like really like just be going like really fast when I cut it. And so that's why I'm just using my scissors to just trim up those little fuzzies to make sure, you know, once you seal them, baby, they trapped in there, and that would get on my nerve when I flipped it over. And so I'm just trimming them up, making sure they look nice and we don't have paper fuzzies. So yeah, and y'all, it's really that simple. Like when I tell you, I was so proud of myself. I was like, made a bookmark. And so this is what the final product looks like. Really happy that I put those laminating sheets on there just to give a little extra pizzazz. Like I said, I feel like I would like them just even more if they were like printed like on like a shinier cardstock. And so the next go around that I do these, that will definitely be a change that I make. This is what the backside of those look like. You can see, like I said, they messed up, but I made them. They came from my heart. I tried my hardest, and I'm just super happy with them. And the front looks really good. And so yeah, like I said, I was really happy. I was really proud. I brought them in a big sack to my husband. I was like, look what I made. So yeah, I love a good, gratifying, satisfying, simple craft that, you know, you just sit down for an hour, have time to yourself, and you make something that brings you joy. And that's what these did for me. And so I'm just showing to you them in front of my bookshelf. So yeah, leave your favorite book that you're reading right now. If it's Sarah J. Maas or any of those Rebecca Yarros, Baby Keep It, we don't read them books over here. But anybody else, but leave a recommendation in the comments. I'm always looking for recs, mostly a romance girly. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys in the next one.